I'd like to talk to you today about the Android Application Development module. Now, in this module, you're going to cover the skills and knowledge required to build simple Android applications. So we're going to start off with the platform, the tools that we're going to use, and then we're going to move on and look at the Java language, which you need to learn to be able to develop Android applications. We're then going to move on to look at the controls that we use within an application. We're going to look at how we do simple navigation to move backwards and forwards between different views. We're going to show you how to put content into lists and add and remove items from lists. And finally, we're going to look at how we persist data, so when you shut your application down and when you relaunch it again, the data is still there in the app. Now, unlike most of your other modules, we're going to be taking registers during the lab sessions. And we're going to take a register using a special app we've developed which scans QR codes. And you're going to generate a QR code based on your student ID number, the 7-digit number that's on the front of your student ID card. And we're going to use that QR code and scan it in each week to confirm your attendance. Now, if you use the website goqr.me, you'll find a very simple online tool to generate the QR code, which you can then save, keep it on your phone, and then we can scan it off your phone screen every single lab session. It's very important though that you make sure your phone is scanned every single session. It's your responsibility to get yourself registered. Now, if you've found this video, the chances are you've already know about the module videos that we're publishing. We're going to publish a whole range of videos covering key concepts to a playlist on YouTube. And I would strongly recommend that you subscribe to that playlist, and each week in your lab session you'll be given certain videos to go away and watch as preparation for the following week. Now, obviously we're going to be teaching some quite interesting topics in programming, but I have made a few dangerous assumptions. The first assumption is that you know how to program. You've had some experience of programming, whether it's Pascal or Python or C++ or Java or App Inventor, something where you've had to create a simple program. And the second assumption I'm making is you understand the concepts of object-oriented programming. Things like classes, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, and so on. If you're not familiar with these terms, it won't stop you doing the module, but it will be beneficial to go off and look into it a bit more and do some investigation. And likewise for the programming, if you haven't programmed before, you'll still get through the module, but you might find it quite tough, and it would benefit you from learning a bit of programming before you start this module. The development platform we're using is called Android Studio, and it runs on Linux, Mac and PC. The best platform by far to do development on is the Linux platform, and the worst platform is the Windows platform because of driver support and general performance. We're going to sit right in the middle. We've got a room of Macs which is set up to allow you to do the development work. But we've also installed the software on the machines in the EC building and also the open access machines in Armstrong Siddeley. We are also looking at getting the software installed on the machines in the library, specifically the Macs that are in the library. So you should have lots of opportunities to go away and learn to use the software. Now, Android Studio is quite new. It only came out in 2013 and it's replaced the Eclipse plugin. Now, we're using this tool because we feel it's important to teach you the latest tools and techniques, because by the time you go out there to get a job, this is the software you're more than likely to be going to use. It is completely free to install. You can go to the URL shown, download and install it on your own machine. You're all capable of doing this work, and to support you on this, we've put a series of labs together. Each week you're going to be given one or more small lab tasks to work on in your lab session. And even though these aren't part of the formal assessment, they're going to develop the skills you need to be able to produce your assignment. So please make sure you complete the labs and make sure you do all the labs you've been asked to do. All I can say now, final words are, hope you really enjoy the module, find it useful and interesting. If you do have any questions about the module, then you can either email me with your questions, or if you feel the questions are relevant to other people, you can post them to the forums which we've set up on Moodle. Okay, thank you very much for watching.